Hello, welcome to the first lesson. Um, First lesson is titled What is Ethics? And will prove to be an introduction to the class and future lessons. One of the items I want to share just off the bat, all of our lessons will be structured almost exactly the same way. So if once we become familiar and comfortable with lesson one and the format and process for lesson one, every lesson that comes afterwards will follow the same format. Within lesson one itself, you have this video you're currently watching, and every lesson will have a similar introduction video of various lengths. Students will also see a lesson notes and assignments link. For every lesson, there will be a similar link, and you can click on the lesson notes and assignments, for example, that's located underneath this video, directly underneath the video. And that will take you to an external Google document that includes all of our assignments for the lesson. It will include notes and an introduction from me. It will include objectives, additional resources, links to review and look at, and other information you need to know. So everything that we need for the lesson in terms of completion, readings, those type things are listed inside of the this document. The document can be downloaded. It can be printed out. It can be accessed via mobile device and so forth. So you can always take it with you or have it with you in the meantime. Every lesson will also have one discussion board. This discussion board is about Girl Scout money being stolen by two teenage girls. And it's based on a video I'm encouraging everyone to watch. And the link for the video, again, is in the lesson notes and assignments. So everything you need to know to complete the lesson is inside of the lesson notes and assignments link. So after watching the video, we need to complete the discussion board, which requires one posting of your original posting and a response to another person. Also within lesson one, you have a journal article or journal to submit to me. Journals are private submissions that only you can see and I can see. They are not public to the entire course or to your fellow students. Discussion boards are public, so keep in mind whatever you list in a discussion board is public viewing. Journals are private. The only people that can see a journal post is the author and me. And we will be using journals to work on your the end of semester project / paper on your ethical goal or ethical quandary of sorts we'll be working on. So this lesson journal will be asking you to consider some ethical questions and the ethical concern that you want to concentrate on and discuss this entire semester. Last but not least is the lesson one, chapter one quiz. There's 10 questions. Questions are true, false, multiple choice, and multiple answer. All the questions come from your textbook. And just a small hint, they also come from the notes inside of my lesson notes and assignments file. They come from the objectives, documents, and my paragraphs and so forth. So if you read the chapter and read through my lesson notes and assignments, you should do extremely well. It is open book, open resources, but there is a 30-minute time limit, and you may only access the quiz one time. So don't click on the quiz until you're ready to take the quiz. Otherwise, the system will lock you out. If you happen to have an internet connection problem or those type of things, please let me know so we can work out some alternative. I do want to mention the lesson one notes and assignments. When you click on that, you will see a 12-page document. Within the document itself, on page 2 and page 3, you will see notes from me presenting some big ideas and my responses to the material and the readings. You will see a key terms section These are definitions that you may want to know and keep in mind, and definitions that will help you when you take the quiz. I have provided some study hints related to the challenges of a field such as philosophy and ethics, and the importance of vocabulary, theories, and knowing a limited amount of names, and knowing how to structure arguments, and so forth. I've also included 5 learning outcomes related to what is ethics, and these outcomes are what you need to pay attention to and make sure you understand, and let me help you understand by the time we finish the lesson. And with each of those 5 outcomes, I have included a breakdown of what each of those outcomes mean and the information you should know. That's beginning on page 5. That continues through page 8. Page number 9 includes our actual assignments. Beginning with page 9, I'm asking you to read chapter 1 of our textbook, watch a couple of videos. One video is a short introduction to philosophy. Another video asks the question, what is philosophy? An additional video discusses and introduces Plato and Aristotle. And a short 3-minute video on philosophy. And the one on philosophy, that's the short 3-minute video, goes really fast. Really fast. So you may want to pay particular attention and watch it a couple of times. I've included some links for writings from Plato and Aristotle. I'm not asking you to read these word by word. It would take you years to read all this stuff, to be honest. Just the material from Plato and Aristotle. But take a look at some of the writings. Note the writing style, as you will with the Plato narrative that's inside of your textbook at the end of the chapter. Don't glaze over that. Don't skip it. Read it and try to understand it. The only way we build the skills to understand really difficult material is to read it and keep reading it and considering it and thinking about it. If we just skip over it and glaze over it, we will not know anything about the material, number one. Number two, our abilities will not get any better, and they will not improve. Activity number 8 is the dumbest girls ever steal Girl Scout money. That's the title of the video. The video is not that long. It's under 5 minutes, I believe. It's someone is interviewing these 2 girls that stole Girl Scout money from Girl Scouts. And make sure to watch this video before you participate in the discussion board. Answer the questions I have listed in the discussion board. You need to make your own post and respond to one other person. And I will be participating in the discussion boards. Just because I may not make a post, a lot of posts, doesn't mean I'm not reading or observing what's happening. High quality discussion boards are extremely important. It's one of the few ways, again, we can replicate a actual discussion that's happening inside the classroom. So do the best you can. 1-word responses, really short, I agree, good job type responses. We need to avoid those like the plague and try to make more meaningful responses. And again, lesson 1, chapter 1 quiz is in Blackboard. There's 10 questions. Each question is worth 2 points each for a total of 20 points. And activity number 10, the last activity, talks about the journals and the questions I want you to respond to within the journals. And I want these journals to be an open conversation between you, the student, and myself, where we go back and forth and develop your ideas and thinking and questions and those type of things. I've included a pretty detailed explanation of expectations with the assignment number 10 within these lesson notes. This is really important, these journal submissions, because we'll be using these journal submissions to write the end of semester reflection goal paper, ethics paper project that's in your syllabus and listed on the due dates. So what we will be doing is addressing a certain part of your paper every lesson. And at the end of the semester, what you will be able to do is to piece together your paper. We're kind of writing it as we go along, or at least frameworking it out. Where at the end of the semester, you will have the framework complete, and all you will have to do is fill in the blanks kind of, and expand upon your ideas. So the hard parts were during the lessons. Now, if you don't put very much effort into the very beginning of these journal articles for each lesson, your paper is going to be, or project, will be extremely hard at the end of July, and you will not do very well on it, to be honest. So what we need to do is do the best we can with as much reflection and effort as we go along, and let me help you with those key questions and thinking as you go along. And that way, it'll be one piece of the paper that's out of the way, and we can move on to the next piece. And each piece is going to build on each other. But if we don't do the best we can with each piece, we will have an extremely difficult time come the end of the semester. And you can expect to have a pretty poor grade at the same time. I know I've went on a bit too long in this video. I will provide a video similar to this for every lesson, but not this long. I will do some screen shares as well with videos and show you what's on the screen and those type of things in the future too. But I wanted to keep this one as simple as possible. In the meantime, I hope everybody gets a good start. I'm here to help you successfully take this journey of philosophy and ethics. I'm really looking forward to our future conversations. And please take care.